Hi, welcome to White on Rice Eats. I'm Shay.
And I'm Kimmy.
And today we got some pies made from Humble Pies here in Dallas, Texas. You can go by and check them out. They make all kinds of pot pies as well as dessert pies. Look them up online. They do... you have to bake them after you get them anyways, so it's all just pickup. They do have a restaurant, but right now, with everything going on, they're just doing pickup orders, so you can order them and some delivery, but you can order them and go and pick up some delicious pies. And let me tell you what, it's definitely worth it from what we've seen and what we've sampled so far. So,
when did you sample some pies? Okay, let's just get started, get right into it. This is our lunch, basically, but yeah.
Yeah, this is our lunch, basically, today, but let's go ahead and see what kind of pies we got going on here. So I'll start over here. We have some mini pies. We got a bunch of those as well. This is an apple pie, as you can see. And then right here we have a nice coconut cream pie. Very, very, very nice. And here is a standard Texas pecan pie, or pecan pie if you prefer. It's very nice. They're very small, but they all look so just cute and delectable. This is just how it came, how we picked them up, and they look fantastic.
That one's the coconut.
This one is the Blossoms Coconut Joy. And they said it tastes a lot like a Almond Joy, so pretty tasty.
And then this one, which one is this one?
That one is the Bayou Goo. Not sure everything that's in it, but it sounds fantastic because I like a sweet, gooey kind of thing.
And this one?
Is a chocolate cream pie. I love cream pies. And this is
I think it's lemon
blueberry, I believe.
We'll have to try it and we'll see.
Well, we'll try and see. That's the only one that I wasn't sure. And this one right here in the center, this is a bourbon chocolate pecan pie. It all looks fantastic, so I'm ready to get started. Are you? Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, let's get started with this big one, right?
Okay, you want to get started with the bourbon?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just eat it together since we're sharing, and we don't have to worry about germs because no one else is going to eat it.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just going to dig right in.
Yeah. Ooh, it's so gooey.
Wow. Oh, wow, that's going to be...
Mmm.
Going to get a little bit of everything in there. Ooh.
It's really gooey. I'm not sure what's at the bottom, but it's very good. It looks like...
Well, it's a pecan pie, but it's got, I can definitely taste there's, the bourbon flavor in it. Mm-hmm. It's definitely there. Very gooey, chocolatey. Everything I like in a pie.
What's the goo?
It's the regular pecan pie filling.
Oh.
I have no idea what it is, but
I'm like...
It's fantastic. I've never really made a pie before.
It's just sweet, kind of like chocolate sweetness, but not chocolate exactly. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But it looks like apple filling.
It's not apple filling.
I know, it looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
Very tasty. Mm.
I think it's better than other pecan pies.
It's very good. So, I'm wondering right now how everyone's keeping...
Show them the cross-section. Show them the cross-section.
Okay, so yeah.
Other side. It looks pretty. Yeah.
After I've nibbled on it a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and eat this like pizza style. Give you a nice... Even up the crust there a little bit.
Yeah, how is everyone doing?
Yeah, how's everyone doing with the current situation? How are you staying busy at home, what are you doing around the house to keep yourself moving? We're keeping ourselves moving quite a bit, especially if we're eating stuff like this. We've been managing, very good workouts here at home. Luckily, we had the space to work out, and we had some equipment that was already given to us by my sister and brother-in-law. Which my sister, she makes the pies. So if you're in Dallas, stop by, see her, pick up some pies. She'll love it. But we got yes. We got some...
It's very chocolatey.
Mm-hmm. We got some equipment from them, maybe over a year ago, 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And so we hadn't really used it before then, but now during this time, it's invaluable because it's helping us keep moving and, allowing us to have quite a bit of weight to actually move around to get good workouts in.
We also were looking up HIIT workouts to do our cardio, like plyometric HIIT and Tabata.
Yeah, those Tabata workouts are pretty good. And the funny thing, I thought Tabata was a type of sandwich.
Is it?
No, that's ciabatta.
Oh.
Or ciabatta bread. Something like that. Don't quote me on that. But it sounds like a sandwich.
Is it good?
It's absolutely delicious. I need some milk here.
It's very sweet. It's good.
And my favorite mug. These are the tears of my clients. I don't know if you can read that. It's backwards.
They'll be able to read it. The phone, it will
Yeah. No, I'm looking at it backwards, so.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
That's a keeper.
Yeah, and then also we've been doing our usual playing Sims. I like to put puzzles together. We've been watching a lot of Netflix. So we've been watching a lot of movies.
What's your favorite thing that we've watched thus far, though?
There's been so many.
We watched some really trippy movies on Netflix over the weekend.
Apparently, I never have watched the last movie, part 1 and 2 of Hunger Games. So that was really good. I could have sworn I watched it because I read the books. But I guess I didn't watch it, so that was good. And then also, I really liked Ready Player One. That was kind of cute.
Ready Player One was really cool. I thought that was fun. I love all the old references to, old pop culture. Like, the fact that he was using the Back to the Future car as his race car. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was awesome.
And the platform was very interesting.
Yes, the platform. Very interesting.
The show we're on right now is Altered Carbon.
First season of that, really good. Second season, I like it. I'm getting into it. I really like Anthony Mackie. He's doing a really good job. Plus, he looks like I remember watching him in Pain and Gain, and he just didn't seem like he was in that great a shape considering the type of movie it was supposed to be. And now seeing him in this, he looks like he's in a lot better physical condition, like he, worked out quite a bit more for the actual show. Which is good. I like, when the actors actually, seems like they put in more effort when they do that. Sometimes it causes problems with wardrobe, though.
I like the name. I like his name, Takeshi Kovacs.
Takeshi Kovacs. Yeah.
Okay, what do you want next? We'll share it. I had to take a break on this one.
You want to go for something fruity? You want to try the lemon?
The lemon?
It's more like, it looks less like a pie and more like a custard or a tart. Something that you're definitely going to have to scoop out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to scoop that out with your fork. Get yourself a nice little helping. You can have the blueberry. The blueberry. Wow.
It's not very satisfying, but it's okay. We got crumblies on the bottom, of course. Crust. Mmm. Lemony. Very lemony. Isn't it?
Yes. Yes, very much so. Out of the two, though, I like the bourbon chocolate better first.
Hold it.
I am. It's just crumbling.
I know.
Here, take the blueberry. Get that.
Yep. Use the West.
Hoover that. Okay.
You like this one better?
Yeah.
I like that one better. I'm a very lemony, like I like lemons and fruit and stuff like that.
I do like the crust on this one though. Very graham cracker crust. Like a cheesecake. Absolutely fantastic. Good break from this though, because this was just so sweet to start off with, but very good. Like, so sweet.
Let's see. What? I don't know. What should we talk about?
I don't know. Ghost? What about
Ghost? No, force move. So yeah, besides, like, what else have we been doing? That's all we've been doing mostly. I'm still working, obviously, and then we're making videos. Unfortunately, the gym is closed, so he can't really...
I'm doing a lot more housework now, so I make breakfast every morning, which she loves, and then I do mostly just, like, fixing and cleaning around the house and, you know, trying to make sure things are in regular order daily. And it's okay. It's not bad. I knocked out most of my chores this morning, so... I feel accomplished.
I still have a lot of work to do. I always do.
Yeah, I know. She's never not working almost.
Okay, let's ask each other questions, like if we were at dinner. We like to, whenever we go out to dinner, we like to sit and ask each other questions instead of being on our phones. And that gets to know each other more. And yeah. What is your favorite exercise in the gym?
My favorite exercise in the gym. You mean like right now, or that we do regularly?
Just any exercise at all. It doesn't have to be right now. Like if you could go to the gym, yeah.
If I could go to the gym, honestly, I do like doing power cleans.
I was about to guess that.
Just, I don't know. It's a fun movement, and when I'm doing it, like, it feels like I'm using a lot of my body because I am, but then like the day after, it's like I'll you know, take a deep breath in and I'll be like, oh, my obliques are really sore, but I didn't do anything on my core, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, but I did do power cleans, and that uses so much of my body that I feel like I really get a good kind of full thing in, although I do like it because it does a lot of front squatting, and I really like front squats. I prefer front squats to back squats. They're more comfortable for me.
What do you think my favorite exercise is?
Your favorite exercise? I don't know. Normally I would have said deadlifting, but...
My favorite exercise is deadlifting.
Deadlifting, yeah?
I mean, I have a lot of other ones I like, but deadlifting is my favorite.
Yeah. Well, we do have the bumper plates now, so it'd be easier for her to deadlift at home, but I haven't seen you do it yet.
Yeah, because I don't know if we have the amount of weight that is my PR.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, okay.
At least. Well, the last video I have of you was 240 pounds, and we have 260.
Okay, cool. Ooh, pretty. Which one is that one?
That one is the chocolate cream.
Chocolate cream. You do the honors.
How do you want me to do the honors? You want me to just take
a
a bite out of it? Just take a big bite, you see. Ooh, look at that. Wow, very pretty. Big bite, okay.
Whoa, that's a lot of chocolate. This is what it looks like. That cross section. What?
Wow. It's like almost like a chocolate mousse. It's like very...
It's like pudding.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of like light and airy, but it's like super rich. Very, very rich chocolate. Very good.
You need more milk, don't you?
Absolutely.
I want to try all of them, so I'm not going to try to eat all of them yet. What do you think?
Sure. All right. Out of that one, set that one down. You get to pick which one next.
I want to do the apple.
You want to do the apple?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Very nice all-American apple pie. Get you a nice... Oh yeah, look at all those apples. That looks good.
Very soft. I like it. Especially since everything's so rich.
Actually, there's not a whole lot of apple in that.
It's like apple flavoring almost. I like it. It's soft.
Very soft, not too super sweet. Good flavor. Flaky.
Okay. Choose one more. And then we'll take a break with another question.
Let's go for the Blossoms Coconut Joy.
Interesting.
Ooh. That one's really good. Has a good combination of flavors in it.
It's definitely like an almond joy, but the chocolates are super rich too. All of these are really rich, which is good. It's hard to eat more than a couple bites.
A couple bites, yeah. Very, very delicious.
So,
what is the craziest thing?
No. The craziest thing what? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
What's the craziest thing that you've seen happen in the gym?
Oh, Lord.
Or craziest story that you've heard from the gym, or thing that you, that's happened to a gym that you were at?
Well, since I used to work at a gym, I've heard of some crazy stories, so... there's one, but I'm not going to talk about it because it's disgusting while we're eating.
Oh, yeah. I know that one. Is that the one I told you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that one.
I guess I wasn't there during it, but you told me about it.
Yeah, I would say that was a bad day at the gym.
Let me see. Maybe... Ooh... You go first, since you obviously have a story in mind already.
Oh, I've got several. I've worked at gyms for quite some time now, so I've seen and heard a lot of very interesting things happen at the gym. Some of them a lot worse than others. One of the ones that I remember, so some people were having, I guess, like a feud, kind of, which resulted in one person getting kicked out of the gym at the time, and that person came back at the end of the week, and they needed to get some stuff out of a locker that they had in the gym that had their lock on it. So the front desk people, they didn't escort the person back there. They didn't send someone back there to make sure that they just got what they did. So they went.
I think
they went to the back. No, they didn't.
They walked with that person, but didn't go into the.
But didn't go into the locker room with them. So when said person went in there, was a female. Left raw fish heads all around the top of the locker room, like all around the top of the lockers, and they're above eyesight, and they were back in the corners of the locker room. So just like walking in, you couldn't see anything. You actually had to climb up on the benches and look on top of the lockers to actually be able to see that they were there. Yeah, and they were left there over the weekend, and nobody realized they were there until like midway through the next week, and it smelled pretty bad. It was just straight up raw fish heads up there. pretty bad. Pretty bad.
It was like her last hurrah, like F you kind of thing, which is messed up.
But still, it's kind of funny. I mean, that's kind of like who thinks of that? It's like I would have never thought of putting raw fish heads, but then that's just not my style. I wouldn't have done anything like that to retaliate. Yeah, very petty. But honestly, the gym that's in question that it happened to, I can't say it. I'm too surprised.
Stuff happens there a lot. Like
not a great gym. So if you're in that area, just avoid that place.
But we can't say which one it is.
Can't say which one. But if you're in Dallas, yes, avoid that gym if at all possible. Lots of horror stories come out of there still. So, what about you?
That was a good one. Probably the other one would be that. Honestly, the other one is that is about the same person. And the reason why it comes to mind is because it doesn't make any sense to me why they did what they did. So she was mad at the one person who got her kicked out. It wasn't really him, but she blames him. So when he was working out and she, I guess, was in the parking lot, she had called the police. She went to the front desk pretending to be a front desk person, called the police to say, hey, somebody's checking out this guy's car and I think they're going to do something to it. Just so that the police could come and embarrass him and, like, talk to him in front of everyone and, like, escort him out. It was weird. I wasn't there, but that's what I heard. Like, I guess she wanted to do it just to embarrass him, but to me it was just like, okay.
Essentially, she called the cops on herself. It was
yeah.
kind of like one of those,
hey,
like, what's the thought process behind that?
Yeah. I guess the other thing that is that I've had, I've had a couple people very rude to me at the front desk before. Like, I had one guy who cussed at me, and I would work some late shifts, like closing, and he came up to me, and then he was like, he cursed at me and yelled at me about some equipment being broken, and I said the whole standard, like, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. I can let management know, and they'll try to get back to it as soon as possible. Which one's on?
This one's the coconut cream. Go ahead, keep talking.
And so he was like, come here with me. And then he proceeds to show me like 3 or 4 equipment. And it's like, look, this is ripped. This is here. This is this. And I'm like, there's nothing I can do, man. Like, I don't fix the machines. What do you want me to do? So he's getting mad at me. And then I say the same thing. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. There's nothing I can do about it. I can let management know. Like, that's all I can really say. It's like, and then he's like, I'm going to write a bad review. I'm like, you like, to me, it's just like, just cancel your membership if you want. Like, why are you so angry at me? I didn't do anything. He was just an angry person, I think, in general. And then you saw him like a week later, he's still going to the gym.
Yeah.
It's not like you were paying $50 a month for this gym. It was like $10 a month. Like, if you're so mad about it, just cancel. Like, it's just $10 a month. Go find, like, so. How's that one?
Oh, very good. Not too super sweet. Still very nice on the coconut. So, having worked in the gym and being one of the, a fitness manager, I dealt with a lot of complaints and saw a lot of things. Mm-hmm. A lot of emails. Emails I find particularly funny because sometimes you get people that send in some emails and it's like after a couple of sentences of reading it, you already know that it's going to be really, really ridiculous. So one of the ones we got was, and it was like, it was paragraphs on paragraphs. And this guy was like, he was like bashing everybody and saying it was like a bro mentality. And honestly, there wasn't really any of that going on. But his first couple sentences was, hi, my name is so-and-so, and I've been working out for about 2 years now, so I know how a gym is supposed to be run. And I was just and it's like, after you hear somebody say that, it's like, based on you saying that, you know nothing. It's like, if you've been going to the gym for 2 years and you think you know how a gym is supposed to be run, you know nothing. That's a lot of... That's like saying, like,
That's like saying like, oh, I watch movies, so I know how they're supposed to be filmed.
I know how they're supposed to be made. Yeah, it's kind of like
what?
It's like it doesn't make any sense. But he went on to say that this is how this is supposed to be done, and this is how that's supposed to be done, and you need to do this better, and you need to. And it was just kind of like
what really got me was when he said something like, oh, Shay stares at me, and this person stares at me, and this other trainer is giving me looks. And then when we asked the trainers, they're like, Who is this person?
And it's like nobody knew who he was. Like, it was just someone very, very paranoid. Yeah,
he was just paranoid and very like entitled and like, oh, like my girlfriend and I feel uncomfortable. And they're like, no one's doing anything to you. Like no one even knows who you are.
And I'm the type of person, whenever I work out, a lot of the times when I'm working out on my own time in the gym, no matter what gym I'm at, I'm usually just wearing like compression pants. I'm not wearing shorts or anything like that. But I do wear compression boxers as well. I'm always fully clothed. I wear a full assortment of clothing. And he didn't like me wearing compression pants. Don't know really why. He just didn't think it was very appropriate of me, and it was kind of like, well, this is my own time. And to that goes into another crazy one where I had first started wearing compression pants to the gym, and someone complained to the front desk, and I was in my own time. I never wear it when I was working out or when I was working actually on the clock. I always wore it on my own time. So that was my kind of my own free time. So the front desk management people told me that I needed to stop wearing them because it made some guy uncomfortable because his girlfriend or his wife was staring at me and wouldn't stop staring at me. And I kind of sat there and I was like, that sounds like a conversation you need to have with your girlfriend or your wife. Because that's not my problem.
Like, bro, I think somebody's unsatisfied.
Yes, it's like, I was just kind of like,
you're mad
how is that my problem?
Satisfy her.
It's like, how is that my problem? How? And then they went on to say that it was like, oh, it had to do something with their religion. And, I can respect that.
No.
But I can understand that the religion, but what I'm saying is I can't respect that they're going to force their religious beliefs on me in the gym. I was like, when I'm not doing anything.
Like, but also, if that is a religious thing, that sounds like she shouldn't have been staring at you. I'm pretty sure whatever religion is, it's a religion where she's not supposed to be staring at you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But the gym that you're at now, people don't even care. They're like, whatever. And like, when I
it
came
gets
in.
greener. Grass is definitely greener.
When I came in, I was like, can I wear crop tops? And she's like, of course. I was like, oh, thank goodness. Because that's the gym we were at before. That's that type of gym. Like, you cannot, like, express your individuality, even though it's supposed to be a place where, like, there's...
Yeah, they say no judgments.
Yeah.
Very judgmental.
Yeah. But, yeah. I can't eat another bite. Everything is so sweet. It's very good, but I can't
we haven't even tried the Bayou Goo. We gotta take a bite.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah, these are so good. Like,
I could have sworn I did, but...
I'm not joking. If you get the chance, you have to go by and get a couple of pies. Like, you don't have to get this many. Obviously, we're going to be eating on these for quite some time. There's, like, a lot going on, and this is the Bayou Goo. Did you get a goo?
The pudding is, like, a one from the other...
Like a combination of creams?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chocolate cream, for sure. Mm-hmm. Oh,
there's that. Which one was your favorite? Let's end it off with that.
Honestly, that one's really good. It's not too overly sweet. I was expecting that to be a lot sweeter. This by far was the most sweet, but I really like the Bayou Goo. I kind of knew I would. It's not too sweet. It's very creamy. Has a lot of the chocolate cream in it. And I think it's not overpowering. It's very tasty. This, if you're looking for something like die-hard sweet, super, yeah, go ahead. This is awesome. It tastes great.
This is
the goo,
great for like a party.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, for definitely. And slap some vanilla ice cream on it. Fantastic. Like any of these with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, for sure. But I really do like the Bayou Goo being my favorite. Let's get a nice final picture of that one. See, ooh.
My favorite was the lemon.
You like the lemon?
Yeah, I knew I'd like that. I love more fruit when it comes to anything like dessert.
Did we finish the lemon one?
Yes, it's in there.
Oh wow, we finished the lemon one.
Because it was like very easy to eat. Like it was just like very small. So
yeah, my thing is I like lemon, but when it's in a pie, I want it to be more tart. You know, I want it to kind of like kick me in the taste buds, not sweetness, but like it just filled this whole room up with uppercut of tartness, just like wah, and I just like like I kind of get like a headshot there, but
I feel my butt shake when I do this.
That's not surprising. Ranking them in
order? Oh, I can't do that. No.
In my order, I would say, just in the ones that I liked and how I liked them, I would go probably Bayou Goo, the Almond Joy or Blossom's Coconut Joy. That one was definitely on the second tier for favorites. Very delicious. Then I'm going to go with the chocolate cream and then the coconut, the bourbon chocolate, just because it's so sweet. Pecan and then the lemon and then the apple. The apple, it's good, but it just wasn't quite what I was expecting from apple pie, but it's still very good.
It just depends on you because like my favorite was the lemon and the apple.
Lemon and the apple.
Because it's milder. I like milder sweets than really sweet, rich like.
I like the creamy and the very rich. Yeah. These two, definitely. Very creamy, very rich.
Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Please leave in the comments below what else you would like us to eat. Like this video if you love pies. And don't forget to subscribe.